Morocco got this one over us, but congrats to Canada. Pretty cool to make it that deep in the tournament. So we're going to start in about 15 seconds. Maybe just take your seat if you don't have one. There are some open chairs up at the front here. Thank you to the volunteers who jumped up so nicely to run into the storage locker and grab more chairs for us. I did make a small wager earlier. Over and under was 40 because I saw the sunshine was coming and the Canada game was on.
Yeah.
I bet the under, and so I owe.
And I know this town bet the over.
So I do owe ice cream to someone. There was a question in the back. No? Come on in. There are a few. There's about 10 open chairs here. We just put down. He's chilling.
Oh.
We have them in the building. Yeah. We need the Secret Service. Okay, let's get started. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge that we are on Treaty 1 territory, the traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, Oji Cree, Dene Cree peoples, and the national homeland of the Red River Métis. As we gather today to participate in our local democracy, we do so with gratitude for those who have cared for the lands across generations. Good afternoon. My name is Chris Johnson. I was asked to moderate today, and I'm very happy to do that to facilitate what I hope will be a really informative session. I'm very excited to tell you that almost all the candidates came. One sent regrets due to a family reunion, which happened to coincide. But what a participation from the candidates. So first, before we even start, I'd like to just give them a round of applause. Say thank you for coming. So just a quick note on today's format. It's really two parts. Part one is the forum panel discussions that we're going to dive into right away. The second is an informal meet and greet after. Over the last couple weeks, we have been gathering submissions, dozens and dozens and dozens of submissions over the forum website. Thank you to all of those who took the time to submit topics and questions. We will spend 90 minutes on the panels, and then you have a chance, if you have a burning question and you really want to go and bring it up with someone who you're considering voting for, the candidates have been very generous to hang around for a few minutes after the session, so you have a chance to visit one-on-one as well. So again, thank you to those who have submitted questions. We received, it was surprising to me, it was a very broad range of questions. It was not 50% of questions on two topics, which is sort of what I personally had thought would happen. And so what we've indexed for today is broad coverage. We are going to, and we've sort of set up the panel discussions where we will have, for the mayors, I think it's 4 or 5 topics. For the councillors, we'll have similarly, I think 4 or 5 topics where each candidate will have, as you know, I'm going to be doing my very best, even time to talk. And we'll also have a lightning round in between the mayor's candidates and the councillor candidates, where we're going to try and cover a lot of ground really quickly. We have these fancy yes/no paddles, so we're going to throw a few things at them and see where they land in terms of their thoughts on those issues. In terms of fairness, I just want to make sure everyone's aware that based on where the candidates sit themselves, which I have no control over and nobody does, we have just generated a random order for the questions to be asked. So the question, across 8 questions, each candidate will start first because we have 8 candidates. The order is random, and so they don't know what order they'll be presented the questions, nor do we. Also, the speaking order time, I will obviously do my best to keep it very tight. And then after the forum stage. So listen, none of us are professional forum organizers, and I just want everyone to bear in the back of their minds, please. We're doing the best we can to just try and make this really informative. Running a perfect forum is a goal, but the #1 North Star goal here today is that you leave the room and you understand a little to maybe a whole lot more about these folks who will represent us for the next few years at council. So that's our success metric. So I really hope that we meet that bar. So without further ado, Oh yeah, sorry, I'm also supposed to say, we had a ton of requests online to record this so we can post it later. So we're gonna do our best. We're hoping acoustics participate. We're gonna record it, and then hopefully we can make it available for others to watch after. So you know, if you do cartwheels in front of any cameras, expect to be, you know, on the Facebook somewhere. Okay. Yes. Oh yeah, please, of course. The microphone for candidates would certainly help. Don't tempt us. Okay. Okay, so the first segment will be up on the stage. We have our 3 mayoral candidates. Each of them have 60 seconds to greet you, introduce themselves, and so I'll pass it over. And I think we'll just go from closest to me to the far side.
I'm gonna come down there so I don't fall off this thing. Everybody can hear me fine? Good. I'm Stan
I
Potton.
can see you better when you're up higher.
What's that? Yeah, I know, but boy, there's limited space here.
Put your chair back
I
there.
got a new knee. Can you see me better? Well, can you see me better? Does that count as my 60 seconds?
Clock's running.
Okay, I'm happy to participate in this, definitely. I had one request a couple times. I wanted the citizens to be able to ask questions. It was denied. So I'm going with their program, but I tried. I don't even know where to go with the rest. Everybody in this room basically knows me. Really? Nobody in this room knows me? Oh. So I was your mayor for the last year and 2 months. We covered a lot of ground. We accomplished a lot. We have a strat plan, 5-year strat plan in place for all of our infrastructure. Heckle me after. We're working hard right now with the province and the feds on our infrastructure problems, and there's many of them.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Sorry about that.
No, I gave you 10 extra seconds for that. Yeah. Okay. Terry, you're up. And by the way, I'm really sorry if I seem rude. I just really want to make sure we cover the ground. So, okay, go ahead, Terry. Go ahead.
Hi, welcome everybody. My name's Terry Kaloff, and I'm running for your mayor. I'm going to burn my 1 minute really quickly. Nothing to do with me. You've read my bio. It's out there on Facebook. It's everywhere. I want to talk about the role of council. You're going to be you're going to be inserting a brand new council, and it's really important you know the function of council. The function of council is to govern, and that's it. End of story. The person who runs the town is Jody Mitchell. She's our CAO, and it's up to her to do everything management-wise, which is look after payroll, look after employees, look after public works, and oversee finance, etc., etc. Council's position, and it's mandated by the Municipal Board of Manitoba, is to make sure she does her job the best way that affects the majority of people in this town. Case closed. The mayor's position is a little bit more. We have to add the leader and face of the town, the communicator, the person who makes sure everything is done legally at meetings, to make sure the FIPA, that's the Freedom of Information Protection Act, is encouraged and used.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sig Trautwein. I am a retired police officer from Germany in Munich for about 20 years. I immigrated in 1989 to Canada and took a job with the provincial government here in Manitoba and worked 16 years out of the legislature. In that case, our former MP, the Honorable Dan Vandella. I haven't seen you for a while. Hi, you're sitting here. I was roped into this. I had absolutely no inclination to go and run for politics because that was so far from my mind. But after I was fully retired, after I did bylaw enforcement in Winnipeg Beach, I saw what went on in town in council. There was absolutely no leadership. There was infighting, backroom dealings, and all that nice stuff going on. And I have to say one thing. I have to say thank you to Doug Jarvis. If that councillor wouldn't have resigned in March when he did, the town of Winnipeg Beach would be in deep trouble with lawsuits and cost overruns and stuff because there was a bad
Thank you, sir.
legislation.
Thank you very much.
You can
Thank
talk
you.
to him after
All
the
right.
meeting.
Okay, there's your openings, there's your candidates. Let's shift gears. We're going to move over to the actual topic questions. Each candidate for these questions will have 30 seconds to answer, and then we'll move on. And so we'll start with the first question, which will be directed to Terry. Terry, would you please tell us what are your top 3 priorities as the mayor of Winnipeg Beach?
Top three priorities. Number 1, looking after our sewage infrastructure and making sure it is, number 1, up to quality and planning for the future. I can elaborate on that later. Number 2, balanced budget, not drawing on reserves, and timely matter of having our audits ready for the Municipal Board of Manitoba. Number 3, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to go with protection, police, and safety. That's a huge concern.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Sig, you're next.
Oh, sorry, you got a question?
Yeah, I got ran in order. Yeah.
I absolutely agree with Jerry, but my first action would be to get the council working as a team, because we did not have that for the last couple of years. Everyone was out for their own interest, the egos were clashing, people were resigning, no leadership. That would be the first thing on my agenda, to get order into this place. And then we have to deal with stuff what Terry just said. Thank you.
With 4 seconds to spare. Okay. Yep.
I agree with Terry, definitely, on infrastructure, and we are making plans, and we have moved a long ways forward. Pardon me? Oh, okay. Infrastructure is the biggest one. Our administration, as far as I'm concerned, is working perfect. Our public works is working perfect. Our rec center is working perfect. All of our staff are working perfect. Mowing people, everybody's doing a great job, and it's changed a lot.
Thank you, sir.
sorry.
Thank you, sir. Nope, that's all right. We're bored from 62 seconds. Okay, next order will be for Sig to start. Sig, your question is, being on council requires leadership, especially in the mayoral position. You're setting agendas and leading, you're a public head. Tell us about a time when you have led people. What was that like? What's your approach?
Well, I think I have quite a bit of experience. I led the night shift in the city of Munich. I had 49 constables under my control. When I worked for the province of Manitoba, I was in management, and I had sometimes 149 people to look forward to. I called it my adult daycare center. So, I mean, there will be problems along the line, but you just have to deal with it, and everyone deserves a second chance. And that helped me out a lot. And I mean, there's a lot of work to be done in this town, because the last 2 years was just a
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
circus. Thank you.
30 seconds goes fast, right? Don't worry, we're going to cover a lot of topics though, so you're getting your flavor. Stan is next on the same question. Have you led a group of people towards a goal? Tell us about that. What's your approach?
I've been on council before. I've been asked to run as an MLA. I own 7 businesses at one time and managed them all together. I'm very used to managing people and managing my time. Like when I'm out here, from spring till fall, 7 days a week, pick it. Phone me when you want, you got a question, you got a problem, call me. We're allowed to do that. I must be.
Pardon?
Oh, I still have time?
Yeah, well,
Oh, sorry. I thought you put your hand up.
I'll hook you if I need.
So that's my management experience. I've been a general manager of a General Motors store with
Now we're there. Now we're there.
150 people.
Okay, thank you, sir. Same question, Terry. Tell us about a time you led a group of people towards a goal. What's your style?
I've led students learners, adults, over my 45 years of education. Every single day I've had to deal with being a mediator, being a counselor, being a administrator, being a planner, being a budgeter, being a queller of arguments, and I feel that's my trump card in my pocket. Sorry for the name. I've got the experience. I also was the first president of Condo Corporation 27 in Winnipeg, and I led them from the turnover from the builder, developer to the owners.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. If you folks didn't have so many questions, we wouldn't have to go so fast. But, okay. Next one, we're actually going to give you 60 seconds on each. And the reason is this was a very popular question submitted at the forum site. And it has to do with tax dollars. If you can imagine, important front of mind topic for everyone. And so the question goes to you. Tell us about, and the question is phrased this way. It's not a, it doesn't mean anything other than it's, you know, the most popular way it was phrased, okay? Which is, how will you ensure our tax dollars are used responsibly and held at the current rate with no further increases? So I just want to be clear, you may or may not agree with that, so you can take a position and describe. But the question once more, because it's a longer one, is how do you ensure our tax dollars are used responsibly and held at the current rate with no further increases? Okay, hold on, I gotta look at my order. Sorry, that's my bad, I'm sorry, I didn't check. That's gonna go to Sig.
That's a better question to the wife. Yeah, that's actually pretty difficult. I was shocked 2 years ago when I got a $1,000 tax increase on my house on Temple. And I looked a little bit into this whole situation. So it came out that the former administration with the former mayor, they used the funds from the emergency fund to cover for the shortfalls. So actually, that was a one-time deal, the $1,000 raise on the taxes. It's tough to live with, especially people who are working and raising kids. But on the other hand, it was the only way of dealing with that matter. But from now on, it should be really a tight budget. When I walk around in town, and I'm sometimes surprised how many employees there are now. When I came many years ago, there were a couple here and a couple there, and the services was great. Now everywhere you go, you fall over employees. There's 3 riding a truck there. There's 5 people sitting there in an office, whatever. I think that issue should be looked at, because I think there's way too many employees in this town who are creating a large payroll which is not necessary.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Terry?
I've got a very different view about taxes. Taxes are inevitable, as is death, unfortunately, and you have to expect an increase every year. Have you ever heard of a jurisdiction having taxes going down? We have services that we have to maintain, we have people that we have to pay, and we have costs that are ever increasing. Now, to keep them reasonable, we have to go by our previous year's budget. Our town has failed in the last, I don't know, out of the 5 years, 3 years. 3 years of budgets came in late. I think we're still working on the 2024, ratify that budget. We haven't, I don't even think, touched the 25 yet. And the next year's taxes are based on whatever's happening right now, and we have to go ahead and plan for that with regard to the amount of inflation, et cetera, et cetera. The onus of that falls on, first of all, our finance department and our CAO, and ultimately it has to be approved, rejected, or modified by council.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, I just want to say, for those of you who are stop watching with me, I'm trying to let, if it's reasonable, the end of the sentence happen. So if it gets to 63 seconds, please maintain calm. I'm aware. All right, you're up, sir. Thank you.
I agree with Terry on the majority of that. Taxes are going to go up. So this year our taxes went up 2%, school division went 9%. That's nothing to do with us. Our cost of living went up 6.9%, so that means we can do 4.9% less work than the year before because our costs have gone up. That's just reality. So taxes are gonna be there. To me, the only way we're ever gonna keep up with taxes is commercial development, hotels, apartments, condos, whatever. It'd be nice to see manufacturing here. We have to get some help with taxes. I mean, it's just that simple. There's just a certain pool here you can draw from.
Did you want this?
What?
Oh, you're talking, so I don't know.
No, I was thinking out loud.
Oh, my goodness.
Manufacturing in a cottage.
I'll get, let's continue, we're good.
That's okay. So I am definitely working that way already. We have at this moment $38 million in repairs needed to our infrastructure. We can't pay for it. So working with the feds and the province.
Thank you, sir, thank you. I did give you some bonus time, so thanks for keeping that out. Okay, the next one is a back to our 30-second speed round, so set your internal clocks. The question is around governance, and we heard a little bit of that in some of the openings, but a lot of folks on the forums wanted to hear your take on the role of council and managing expectations for what a council can achieve versus operations to the town. So 30 seconds each, and the order will be stand to start.
Okay, so we're supposed to set policy and procedure, but we also have to clarify with the CEO what council wants done. I mean, not just how it works. If we don't sit there and bang on our door every day and shove it down our throat. But there has to be direction from the top so they know where they want council to go, right? So that's the order that we're in. Like, sometimes we have to give direction to the CEO. That's our only employee. We can't give anybody else any directions, and we don't.
Thank you, sir. Next will be, hold on, I'm sorry. I got two screens. Terry.
Stan, you just said sometimes we have to give the CAO direction. I would say we would have to give the CAO direction constantly. She should be in on every meeting, every discussion, and she is the one who, as I said, takes direction from council, or we take direction from her and we decide should we go forward with it or not. So council and CAO management must work hand in hand, lockstep together, and discuss every issue, regardless of how trivial you may think or the public thinks it is.
Thank you, sir. That's a wrap.
That was absolutely right. I worked for the town for 4 years, and I noticed all the time that some councillors called meetings in public works and had a meeting with the staff without a CAO and the rest of the councillors not knowing about this. That's absolutely right. That has to stop. The mayor and the council, they are giving directions to the CAO, and he has to go and fulfill the wishes of the mayor and the council. There was no teamwork, but now hopefully I am glad that so many people actually ran this time. I hope that we can establish a team who works for the town and the people.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, this is the last question of the mayor-only section. Then we're going to transition to lightning round, where councillors and mayor will be together for more content from the mayors. But maybe a nice way to cap this would be finish the sentence. Let me figure out who's going first so I can seem very polished. Thank you. Please finish the sentence. Winnipeg Beach in 5 years is Stan.
Our strat plan of 5 years is that we're going to de-sledge lagoons. We're going to get a bunch of infrastructure. That's sewer, water, drainage. I hope there's a lot more development so we can get a tax base. We better be in a lot better shape than when we got it. That's all I can say. It's been let go for way too many years. I can't remember if it was 10 seconds or 30.
Well, you're 24.
Oh, okay. So we are working on plans. Well, we were
Now you're
working on plans.
Now you're 30. All right. Sig, over to you.
Well,
Winnipeg Beach in 5 years.
I would like to see it cleaned up quite a bit. The sidewalks falling apart, everything is crumbling, the back lanes, you think you're in the back lane in Winnipeg somewhere. Yeah, I'm serious. I was bylaw officer and I was told by the mayor to go and clean up the town, and he had the worst building in the damn town. So, Winnipeg Beach should look nice, and infrastructure development, yes, but the location where it's needed and not where the investors want to go.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Okay, I hope you're enjoying so far. We're now going to do a very quick transition. Oh, we've had too much fun already. All right, I'm sorry. More fun from Terry, please. Winnipeg Beach in 5 years. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Winnipeg Beach in 5 years will have no more sewage lagoons. Our sewage will be flowing up to the wastewater treatment plant in Gimli. Our lagoons will be decommissioned. The 2 north lagoons will be property of the town. I only see future development in there. It's unlimited what could happen. I also see that we will be running a surplus, not a surplus, we will be running a balanced budget, and our surplus will have grown from approximately $1.6 million right now up into the $3 or $4 or $5 million category.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, mayors, if you would, mayor candidates, if you would please stand behind the chairs for the lightning round. The councillor candidates, please come up. Randomly take your seats. A lot on the line here based on where you sit. Oh, thank you. While they're doing this, I just want to say the forum was organized by just a handful of community volunteers, but special thanks I think go to Paul Chory, who really helped to round up candidates. Same with Gene Gendron, a whole bunch of help behind the scenes to pull things together. So thank you for some help. Does everybody have one of these? What could possibly happen? Okay. So there's red and green, and they don't mean good or bad. You're going to have to listen for instructions because we're just trying to cover a bunch of ground really quickly. Before we start the lightning round, though, we're going to give each of our counselors their 60 seconds to say hello to you and introduce themselves so you know who's up here. Once that's done, we'll go into a lightning round. Following that, the mayors will finally be able to sit down and take a load off while we hit the topics, another set of topics with the counselors, okay? One note, we have one person who sent regrets, and we agreed to play an audio recording for that person. They will follow the randomized order that we have for the rest of the candidates, okay? So, without further ado, seamlessly, I'm going to, who's chair 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. You get to open with your 60 seconds. I will be here and I will go like this to try and let you know when you're ready. Okay, let's meet our council candidates, shall we?
Hi, I'm Kim Trombinsky. I put my name forward.
Oh, hello.
Hello, my name's Kim Trombinsky. A little nervous. I decided to put my name forward because I was tired of seeing acclamations and not enough people giving a voice to our town and the residents that pay taxes and have a life here. That's basically why I'm running.
Thank you. Chair, thank you. Chair 7. That's Angeli. Okay.
Okay, chair 7. I'm Angela Schlitterman. I own Ruby's Paradise in Winnipeg Beach. I also operate Boardwalk Station. I decided to run because I was sick and tired of the way things were running through town council, and I thought it's time to just give myself a voice and get out there and get things done. So that is why I am running. I look forward to moving the town forward in a positive direction. I did have a speech written and decided not to go with it. So if you want to hear what's not out there publicly, because I have looked at what the newspapers wrote, they're wrong. They've changed my speeches. So just so you're aware, there is information out there. I will put something up at some point in time, and you'll see my exact speech right away.
Thank you. If you use less than 60 seconds, it goes towards more forum time, so that's great. Okay, chair 2. I believe. Darcy.
Thank you. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Darcy Gilks. I'm 43 years old. I'm a proud father of 2 daughters. I have deep family roots here in Winnipeg Beach, and I've had the privilege of calling Winnipeg Beach my permanent home for about the last 4 years now. So every day I walk around the town, walking my dog and thinking about different ways I can make the town better, how I can contribute. And I have a few small picture ideas just to throw them out there. I'd like to see maybe a fenced-in dog park for all the dog owners around here, more resources, programs for the youth, utilize a community center for more programs and events, and bring back bingo. How many people here miss bingo? I miss bingo. I used to play bingo right here, with my grandma. She would yell at the bingo callers, you know, and we would sit there and giggle the whole time. So I'd like to see that brought back. As for big picture ideas, you know, I'm new, a little bit unexperienced. I don't know everything, but I look forward to hearing all your concerns and working with experienced counselors to have more experience with that.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, here, oh yeah, pass it over. You guys, teamwork, look at that. Awesome. All right, when you're ready.
I'm ready. Hi, I'm going to use my 60 seconds to explain why I resigned.
Good.
The simplest way to describe it is, if you want to handle a schoolyard bully, you expel them from school. There were too many backroom meetings going on. We were down to 3 counselors. Every one of us was acclaimed. After Councillor Gendron resigned, it was 3 against 1. Eventually, unfortunately, when Larry Kozlowski passed away, it was 2 against 1, and the writing was on the wall that we were just going to start passing things through legislation that were going to be extremely detrimental to the ratepayer. I had that resignation for almost 6 months, and I finally, at the very end, when they were going to bring in the 26-page derelict vacant building bylaw, that I was the only one that had read it, I handed in my resignation, because that's how you get rid of a schoolyard bully, is you kick them out of school.
Okay, and here we go, Linda.
Anyways, hello everyone, I'm Linda Campbell, and I've been coming to the beach for over 50 years. The reason I wanted to run is because I seen there was a lot of dysfunction going on in this community. It's a beautiful community, by the way. I seen that there was different groups of people that weren't treated fairly, and I also made a list here of what I hope to help change here. There's been a lot of criminal activity in the beach here, and the RCMP need to do more to help us. There's also been a high rise of drug activity, and we don't want our nice streets to be looking like some of the back alleys of Winnipeg. And I live in Winnipeg, by the way. I'm a seasonal cottage owner. And also, there are many concerns, as a lot of my colleagues here have mentioned, the high rise in taxes, the lagoon, and so on and so forth. But I want to be part of a council group that treats everybody fairly, that listens to everybody, that works hand in hand with the town of Winnipeg Beach to beautify it more. And I want to thank each and every one of you for coming. I got to sit down now.
Hi, I'm Andrea McCann, and my family's been a part of this community for over 25 years. I've been living here for 4 years. I love our community. I love Winnipeg Beach. It is a place that I feel everybody should be able to call home. I believe in human rights. And I believe that I have a lot to offer. If you read my bio, I'm an instructor at Red River Collar in the Business Administration Department, and I teach entrepreneurship and marketing. And with that, I feel I can bring a lot of expertise to the council to help balance budgets and help move this town forward.
This is the submission from Christine.
You can get everyone?
Sokola. Pardon me? Oh yeah, in the order is Christine's next, and then we'll carry on.
Okay.
Thank you. You guys can keep me in line. Here we go. Hope this works.
Hello everyone. I appreciate everyone taking time out of their day to learn more about those that are running for council and best will represent you and our town. I also want to thank the forum organizers for giving me the opportunity to share this message. I truly wish I could be there with you this afternoon. However, I'm attending a family reunion. My uncle's not well, and this may be the last time our family is all together, and I appreciate your understanding. My name is Christine Sokla. I grew up making memories here in Winnipeg Beach, and today my husband and I call this wonderful community home. I'm a person that sees the good in everyone. I truly enjoy speaking with fellow community members, whether you're talking about fond memories, your day-to-day life, upcoming events, or opportunities the town should focus on. Most people want the same thing. We want to feel heard, have our community moving forward in a positive direction, have our services be reliable and seamless, trust in our council to represent the town's best interest, and have a community that we're proud to call home. I believe council is strongest when people listen first, respect one another, and work together to find solutions. We won't always agree, and that's okay. Different perspectives make for better decisions when we take the time to understand one another. That is why I'm running. I'm positive, respectful, and solutions focused. I won't promise to have every answer. What I can promise is that I'll work hard, I'll be prepared, I'll communicate openly, and I'll always remember that every decision affects real people. My campaign slogan is Counselor for Everyone. This is my commitment. Whether you vote for me or not, I want every resident to know they have someone who will listen, treat them with respect, and represent the best interests of our entire community. Thank you for taking the time to watch this message. It would be an honor to earn your trust, your support, and your vote. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I was just watching you call. Yeah, for those of you who are on the stopwatches, that was a 2-minute video that addresses her opening and closing 60 seconds, and everyone here will have another closing opportunity. So maintaining our fair time approach as best we can. All right, Chair 5, did you go over 1, 2, 3, 5? Okay, moving on. Chair 3, Ravi, when you're ready. Thank you, sir.
Hi, I'm Ravi Shukla. It's a privilege to be up here in front of all of you. I just want to apologize if I reek of bug spray. That's something I can't promise, but they're terrible this year. I just wanted to let you know that I'm an independent artist. I have a strong, I'm an advocate for reconciliation, for forgiveness. I'm a big advocate for mental health issues that people deal with. And I'm running for council on the encouragement of a lot of my neighbors and a lot of the people that I've met going for walks and being part of the community for the last 10 years. I just live on Temple. I want to have a bit of a open door policy with my house and with anyone who wants to reach out. I want to be accessible.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right, and Barry rounds out the last opening. When you're ready.
Hi.
Sandbag competition.
Push it up. That button.
All the way.
It is.
Slide it up and
It's green.
It's green.
go ahead.
You want me to just go?
Can you yell or I have this?
I'll yell.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe batteries.
I'm used to getting yelled at. Anyway, hi, my name is Barry Gold. I'm running for council because I believe in this town as much as I did the first time I ran. When I first got elected, I had a lot of.
Can't hear ya.
Sorry.
Okay, hold on.
I don't
We got it back.
Hi.
Start
Thank
over.
you. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, you started. Go ahead.
Testing. Right on. Hi, my name is Barry Gould. I'm running for council because I believe in this town like I did when I first ran back in 2020. I did experience a lot of, different councilors that we worked with throughout the years. And, everybody comes in with great intentions and people leave with good intentions. Unfortunately, there are personalities that clash and sometimes it just doesn't work out in the end. I want to see Winnipeg Beach expand. I want to see Winnipeg Beach grow without the burden on the taxpayers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on. This one there?
Hi.
There you go. Very good. Lost her. Anyway, thanks for all the microphones. Again, I just believe in this town. I love this town. I think it has a great community. And going forward, whenever council comes in, it's so nice to see that there's not going to be any acclamations this year. So this way that the onus is on the taxpayers on who sits in these chairs, which is the way it should be, and I'm very happy to see that. So thanks for taking the time to come here today.
I apologize you guys had to stand for that duration. Are you okay? Because it occurred to me, we could just put some chairs down here if you like. You're okay? Okay, all right. Lots of pep in the step, as they say. Remember, everything we're about to go through, all of this came in from the forum, so I hope this eventually answers some of the questions you have. This is the lightning round. We've never attempted it before, also our first forum, but we're going to go through, I think it's around 14, 15 questions. Some will be this, some will be one-word answers. We're just going to rock through it. Everybody ready? Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I can't see the candidate from the side.
Okay, let me pull this over. Oh, speaker. Better?
No.
Still pull it back?
There's chairs. There's empty chairs.
Oh, yeah. There's some open chairs here. Yeah, take the front. Yeah, and by the way, people standing in the back, there's like a dozen chairs here if you're looking for a seat. Okay. Or you can head out to the shed and self-select a chair. There's lots there. Okay. We're going to do a game of keep your card up. So we're going to start with how long have you lived or enjoyed Winnipeg Beach? How long have you spent significant time here? So who's been enjoying Winnipeg Beach for over 5 years? 10 years? 15 years? 20? 25? Come on, 30? 40? 50? Okay. Just to give you a sense of who's been around. Obviously don't vote just on that. Obviously it's just for to get acquainted.
You should have kept going.
Green or red. Do you own currently a business operating in Winnipeg Beach? Hold them up so people can kind of see. Yeah, there you go. Okay, good. All right. Green or red, have you attended in person a council meeting in the last 12 months? Okay. Am I going too fast? Is that long enough?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
You need to ask that.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, because I can tell you they all put their hand up and I.
Oh, sorry, what do I need to ask?
Do you own a business, own or operate a business in Winnipeg Beach?
There you go. Yeah, sorry, I didn't appreciate the definition. My bad. Okay.
I'm self-employed.
All right.
So you do?
Yeah, if the CRA thinks you do, you do. How about that? Okay. We're going to do one word answer. I'm going to ask the question. I'm going to start pointing at you based on the order. You get one word. Okay? What is the and the mayors may want to be consistent or say something different, but what is your number one priority for this town? Okay? What is your number one priority for this town in one word? You go 2 words, I'm charging you extra. Ravi.
One word.
Awareness. Okay. What's your 5?
The lagoon.
Lagoon. Okay. Number 1.
Taxes.
4. Sorry, I don't know. I can't tie the humans. It'll take me too long.
The lift station.
Lift station. Okay. Darcy.
Positivity.
Darcy, positivity. Angelique, chair 8. Communication. Chair 6.
Infrastructure.
Barry, infrastructure. And number 7.
Truth.
Okay. And I have to admit, I actually didn't have an order for the mayor, so let's just go closest to furthest and we'll switch it up the next one. That sound good?
Infrastructure.
Infrastructure for Stan.
Transparency.
Transparency.
Transparency and truth.
Did I say it was $5 to the moderator? next one. Again, remember, you might not hear your exact question. This one came in a number of different ways. We're using one example, but I think the point of this was enforcing bylaws. I think what we saw from the submissions was maybe a sense that that's not happening firmly enough, but it happened to be that neglected properties or derelict properties was one of the main focuses of those questions. So your green or red, should the town enforce bylaws more aggressively than they do today?
Yes.
Okay, can everybody see? Hold them up, yeah, okay, all right. Sorry to steal the applause, sounds popular. Okay, green or red, do you support the town recognizing events like Pride and National Indigenous Peoples Day? Green or red? Okay.
Happy wishy-washy, give it one.
We're gonna, let's not shoot the messenger. Remember, I'm reflecting what was submitted by the town and the community to the forum. Okay, next. Let's stay on point. We're covering good ground here. Food trucks is a popular item. Green or red, or wishy-washy, I suppose, if you have to, but we'd love to know an answer. Where do you stand on supporting food trucks in Winnipeg Beach?
No.
Absorbing, processing, okay. We're gonna do, and this is one sentence, and I swear to goodness it is $5 penalty this time. Okay? No, this is a one sentence lightning round, okay? First of all, green or red, have you been door knocking? Green or red? Yeah. Okay, a little tougher for a couple then. The question is, what's the best idea you've heard? I thought I had that. From a resident during this campaign. Oh, you need an order. I'm sorry. So, Angela, Chair 7.
Okay, I get to go first. Yay. I've had actually people come to me and ask questions, which I think is awesome. The biggest one is the lagoon.
Okay, remember, one sentence. What's the best idea you've heard from a resident while you've been campaigning? The next one is Chair 3, all the way down here in Chair 3. Brad.
I would say a fellow had told me that he wants to be able to drive his golf cart around town, and he said if that could happen, he'd be happy.
Okay. We'll vote as the ballots. Okay. Chair 5, and then it'll be Chair 1.
Moving the skate park to Mr. Moore, the park at Mr. Moore Park, is that what it's called? Yeah, moving the skate park there because it's a little dangerous for the kids being downtown and all the traffic and everything else that's going on. I think that was a really great idea,
Okay.
and it's something that could be explored.
Okay. Chair 1. Lydia.
What I got was this. Thank God you're running, Linda. Maybe you can help the community of Winnipeg Beach, because there's been a lot of things going wrong, and I said I'll just give it my damnedest. That's it.
Overberry, one sentence, best idea from a resident.
Safe crossing of the highway.
Okay. Safe crossing of the highway.
Bring back common sense.
Common sense. Doug. Is this going half smoothly?
I haven't had any suggestions because I've had to explain why I quit council, so I wish I had questions instead of having to repeat myself all the time why I quit.
Okay. Question 2, or Chair 2.
I'm getting lots of feedback. People want to bring a youthful and positive perspective to town. I get along with everybody, and what I've seen lately is a bunch of toxicity with different cliques of groups, one against the other, and I hope to bring people together and put an end to that. Thank you.
And we'll go 6. 1 cent.
Whenever I talk to people and they ask me, and I ask them, what do you want? And all they told me, get a new mayor and a new council. Thank you.
I'm going to quote verbatim, so excuse my French. I was told, get your shit together, otherwise the town of Winnipeg Beach will be forcefully amalgamated with the RM of Gimli or the RM of St. Andrews.
None of mine were that dramatic. The biggest concerns were ditches and infrastructure.
Okay, and this is the last question. Let's make sure. This is the last question of the lightning round, and then we're gonna have the mayor step down, and we'll go through some topics for the councilors. The last lightning round question. This will be a paddle. Green for yes, red for no. AI, hot topic right now. In the use of AI for municipal work, do you support the town disclosing when it and where it's using AI in a meaningful way? That's something we can all agree on. We finally found something. Okay, now, the microphone is where? We're going to pass it back to the mayors, who now have, so I'm going to give you 6 seconds to kind of refresh your brain. So you have your 60-second closing. I'll time you. And then in terms of order, we're going to go to middle. So who's middle? Terry. So the order will be Terry, and then Stan, and then Sig. So 60 seconds when you're ready, my good man.
Thank you all for coming out today. Some of you are friends, acquaintances, some I don't know yet. And all I can end my part with is saying, going forward, when we have our actual voting days, the 10th, 11th, and 24th, vote wisely. What you decide in those 3 voting days will determine the direction of our town for the next 4 years. I don't want to look back in the rearview mirror. I want to go ahead. I want to make this town great, greater, greatest. I believe in 3 things: lead, learn, and listen. And if I can do those things and have a council put together properly by you, then I know I can lead and I will learn, and for sure I will listen, not only to council, but to you and administration. I only want the best for this town. I've been in this town, you saw, over 60 years. As a toddler, I started out here. I've seen it grow. I've seen things happen, wonderful things. I'm done.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You're not going to believe this, but I actually agree with Terry and all of that. It's the truth. I love this little town. We looked long and hard before we moved from Swan River, and this is where we picked. I loved it here. I love being the mayor here. Love to do it again. If I don't, I'm still going to be here, and I still love it. Love to volunteer with everybody. We use a lot more volunteers, that's for sure. And that's about all. Like, it's a great place to be. It's a great place to live. I mean, we can do nothing but make it better. Can't hurt it. That's all I got.
When I came on my first holiday to Canada, I ended up here, met a girl, fell in love, got her pregnant, got married, went back to Germany. We raised 2 wonderful kids in Germany. She couldn't bear the language barrier. So after 20 years being in the police force, we moved here, and I took a job with the provincial government. I fell in love with Winnipeg Beach in 2015. We moved here. One of my daughters bought a house here. I raised my family. And I tell you one thing, I am not a politician, and I never wanted to be one. But the ongoings in this town, I forced myself to do something about it. I stand for absolute transparency. No lawsuits in the back, nobody knows about and what's going on. I stand for truth, and I will be working for the people of Winnipeg Beach and nobody else. No developers, no investors. That's it. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
You're excused, yeah. Okay, and there are some chairs up at the front. There's about a dozen here, so if you're getting tired of standing back there, come on down. Okay. So, somehow, we're only 2 minutes behind the agenda. I'm as shocked as you are. So, we're going to be able to actually cover all the ground here, which is exciting. Now, we're going to hear very tightly. Please remember our earlier briefing, which is if 3 people have said, you know, lagoon's good, lagoon's good, lagoon's good, maybe just say, yeah, I agree, and here's how I differ, here's how I build on it, just to keep the train rolling, if you could. Okay, let's rock and roll. So we're going to start with the heaviest topic first. We're going by the number and volume of the times this was raised in the online forum. And by the way, you should hear hopefully some of your questions reflected here. A lot of them were directed at individual humans or past councils. We've tried to just sort of step above that and get to the issue, which is, as a community, I think it's safe to say that there's a number of folks who feel and felt strongly about the inability of council to sort of gel well together. And we've heard a little bit about the council dissolving. I think the question is not so much what happened. The question really is, how does that not happen again? How does you being on council contribute to, building a cohesive unit to represent the best interests of the people, and not anything above or beyond that? The best interests of the people. So we're going to go to my order sheet, which next time I'm going to have on the second tab. Okay, we're going to start at the top of the order. So Chair 4, Kim. So 30 seconds each. Kim, take us away.
Well, just form a relationship with council, find out where we meet on the same page and where we differ and why, and maybe try to change each other's perspective, and just be miscommunication, so communicating clearly and being fair and open, I think is the only way we can go as a town.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's my job. Number, Angeli, number 7.
Thank goodness, because I don't think I can hold my answer very long. Remembering who the taxpayers are and the ratepayers, and that we work for them, and keeping that decision in mind always when making any decisions on council. So if we've got a decision coming up, making sure that I remember every time I think about a decision that it's the taxpayer that ultimately has to finance that bill one way or the other, and remember how I think I would like the taxpayers, or how the taxpayers want to be heard, and that's what I would like to do.
Wow, perfect on time. Okay, next is Darcy. It's going to be Darcy and then Doug, just so we know, on deck.
All right, I believe in fairness, honesty, and respect. I look forward to working with whoever wins council here. I want to get rid of all the fighting, the infight, I'm looking forward to work with anybody on a wide range of issues. I have faith and conviction in most of my beliefs. I don't sway from them, and any decision I make will be how I truly feel and not influenced by others or other groups of people. Thank you.
All right, Doug. It's Doug and then Linda on deck.
Okay. I think first of all, we need to leave the personal agendas at the door. And I think we need to read the actual agenda, the council agenda. We need to come prepared. It's out 5 days in advance. We need to read it, we need to understand it. If you have questions, you can contact the office, you can get clarification. We have people that show up, and we have 1 or 2 people that have the discussions. We cannot accomplish anything with 8.5-minute meetings.
Whoa.
It's Linda and then Andrea.
So I just want to mention here, I have to read off this. I have a brochure that I want to give out when we're outside later, because I can't tell you everything that's in them in this time period. But I feel that we need to be respectful of each other, and we need to listen to each other, whether we have different opinions or not, and I see that's not happening here. We also need to not forget that we are a very diverse community, and I see some things have been shunned and other things have been accepted. That's not acceptable to me as a community member of Winnipeg Beach. I think we need to remember that our residents, past, present, and future, are what makes this town. And I feel that a lot of people, I feel a lot of animosity here today. I feel lots of anger here today, and it shouldn't be like that. Thank you.
I'm gonna take a slightly different approach. I agree very much with many of the things being said today. In terms of working with other people, I'm a union rep at the college, so mediation is something I do on a very regular basis with two groups of people that don't agree on what's going on, and we can usually come to some form of an agreement. I think we need to hear from you. I think we need regular community forums so we know we're staying on the right path and the path that you want us to have. And I'd like to see business forums as well, where the business community is getting together, a chamber of some sort, so that we know what the needs are there as well. But the community is what should be driving us.
Thank you.
I would like to say that in order for not to have a repeat of what has happened with council and township dissolving, in order to not have that happen again, I would strongly hold a higher standard of ethics and honestly do unto others as you would want done unto yourselves, and have good intentions from the get-go. I really commend Doug for doing what you did, and Kim, you have some great ideas as well.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, what I would love to see is a little more accountability, and that comes from the public, because when there are disagreements or when council is not acting like adults or proper council, and again, that's why I brought in the camera for our meetings, so people can see how council is run. But I think the public needs to hold council more accountable, and I think with that, we'll certainly either change the way it goes with that pressure, or again, I would hate to see it. I don't want to see people resign. I want to see a council make a four-year term, because when it ends early like that, it's unfair for the next council that has to move in.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. On the minds of the people, everybody went, right? Yeah. On the minds of the community submitted here was economic development. Please don't go deep into parking as that relates, because that's a topic we'll get into next. But economic development, what would you suggest our economic development agenda include? And what would you bring to council from that perspective? And the order, we'll start with Linda, please. It'll be Linda with, I think Barry on that. 30 seconds.
I think we need to keep in mind that there is a lot of room for progress in Winnipeg Beach. As I mentioned in my brochure, we got to be open to new ideas, new businesses, old businesses, who we are, where we're going, and what we need. And we can't do that unless we have a respect and compatibility for each other. So we have to be open to new ideas. This is a thriving town. It's a beautiful town, and we're all very fortunate to be part of Winnipeg Beach, by the way. I marvel at the safety of the community so far, but we are dealing with a rise in drugs, crime, and so on and so forth here. So we need to have more options, more resources, and just more communication with each other, and that's where you hold your council accountable.
Thank you. Over to Barry.
I love what Linda said. We certainly, there's a stain on Winnipeg Beach right now, obviously. So I mean, as a business, how do you bring a business in with that optic? I think we have to have some sort of business tax relief for any business that wants to come in here, start up in our community, hire local residents, and develop our town. We need more money, we need more people, we need more openness, we need more, it is obviously a resort town, but we need more tax dollars. That's how I see it going.
Okay, over to Doug, thank you. Economic development. And then on deck is Rad.
Our unfortunate problem is that we're kind of landlocked. Like, we have a beach that we don't own. Our town is very small, so we would have to either, and this was a suggestion that I had a while back, annex property out of the RM of St. Andrews, west of Highway 9, and south of Kernstead Road, and I even suggested to the previous provincial government that we buy the park. And that would alleviate a lot. I mean, that trailer park, I mean, a lot of this stuff should be ours, but that beach should belong to Winnipeg Beach.
Thank you, sir. So it's Ravi and then Andrea on deck. Economic development.
I'm all for having more people physically come here. I dream out loud a lot, and I would love a bus service to bring people from Toulon, Gimli, Winnipeg to the beach. I've already started looking for used buses and those sort of transportation needs. But yeah, I really believe in more people here would support a better pool of demographics and bring in more prosperity.
Thank you. Okay, 5. Yeah, Andrea, and then Darcy.
At the college, we have a program called tourism, and I think tourism is where we get our growth from. I do think we have to be very careful with the idea of giving business relief to new businesses, because we have businesses that came here on their own and didn't have the tax relief, and it will cause your taxes to go up if we are giving businesses tax relief. Growth needs to pay for growth. And I do have plans around that if anyone wants to talk to me after.
Okay.
So, I believe in the nostalgia of how we were a tourist town. I believe, like, my grandparents met on the Moonlight Express, they cut their dancing, and that's where they fell in love. Then they fell in love with the town, and they've called it home ever since. I believe in tourists. It's my favorite time of year during summer. I think more could be done to bring them in. I like the idea Doug said about making Provincial Park part of Winnipeg Beach. Never thought of that. It's a good idea. I like a lot of the things Linda said too about the crime. More programs for youth, because there's more things that they could be doing around here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Wow, this one I could really answer, because having the only development left in town right now, that really puts me on the spot, doesn't it? I wish I could move forward with my development, and that's one thing that I would really have wanted for this town. I have been gridlocked. I'm not gonna lie. I would really like to move forward. I have lots of plans. I'm hoping the next council will be able to continue with that movement. There is a way to join the west and the east. And there is a walkway that was on that plan. And I wish I could have given it to you guys. Sorry, I'm gonna cry, because it's been 4 years.
Thank you. Thank you. So as it happens, you get to hold on to the mic. You're first up on this next question. Which is parking. Parking is something that people want to hear.
I love parking.
Okay, so why don't you talk to us about your parking strategies and how you...
I have a parking lot. Did you not know that?
I do now.
Yeah, you can park in my parking lot if you have to. But I'm going to expand the parking lot, so that'll be the next thing. Parking downtown, it's very difficult. There are ways around parking. I'm sure we could come together and throw some ideas back and forth and figure it out. Parking is huge downtown. Trying to park at Boardwalk Station doesn't always happen. It's nice having a lot that I can park in, so then I don't feel that pressure, but that pressure comes when other people park in your lot. So I understand how that works in downtown Winnipeg Beach.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, the issue of parking. I'll get the hang of this. 3, Ravi, and then I think Andrea on that.
It is a big issue. I've encountered it. My neighbors have told me as well, especially in high tourist season. But I guess off the top of my head, I could just think of a shuttle service of some sort to bring people from other areas of the town to where they want to be. And that's kind of how I would deal with the parking issue, is to just have that happen.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Move the skate park, and that'll open up some parking there. As far as parking goes, though, we could look at a user pay for the people who are coming to Winnipeg Beach, where it's free on the outskirts, but not free in the downtown. But we have a residence pass for all the residents, so the residents don't have to pay for it. That way, when I'm going to Park Place for bread, I'm not driving around in circles when the parking lot is full, and I have my parking pass and I can pick up a spot that's nice and close to them. But people talk about the paid parking, and the paid parking can be an issue, but if Gimli's looking at it as well, we can too.
I'm doing Linda, and then Barry, you are on deck.
Well, we all know parking's a problem here. There's people that park in the front Main Street for 8 hours a day. People have said, why don't they put a time limit on some of these, which is good. The other people that come and play soccer along the road, they also take up the roadways all day. There's going to be an accident in front of Park Place one day, I guarantee you, because people are just, one of our cars got hit there too, but there's got to be solutions. I like the paid parking you could make money for the town that way and open up some other lots that would be feasible for the people. You got to think a shuttle service is good, but then they bring all their barbecues and their trailers and so on and so forth.
Awesome, thank you. Oh, yeah, over there.
Yeah, it's been brought up in council previously that we lost a lot of our parking due to the park. I love the idea of a pass system for residents, but I really want to see more handicap spots because we are an age-friendly community. That's right in the slogan. And when I talk to people, that's one of the biggest issues is handicap parking. So we certainly need to look at more handicap parking and a time limit parking on the prime spots.
Kim, Doug, Darcy.
I think everybody on here has had really good ideas, and there's some that I've thought myself, and I don't think I need to say much more. I think this is something that, as a council, it should be something that's tabled and we look at as a form of financing some of the other projects for our town.
Doug talks about parking, go figure. This, ad nauseum, we beat this horse for 14 or 16 months. All I can say is right now, we have to be probably the only municipality that doesn't have paid beach parking on the planet. Okay, so, and I stand behind paid parking. It's something that we need to bring the province and the owners of the railroad to the table. We need to force them there, and we need to say, hey, look we don't do anything until you guys give us a parking lot.
Did everybody go? Oh, Darcy, yeah, there we go. Yep, thank you.
Well, the privilege of going last, I don't know what else I can say. You know, everybody here has had really good ideas. You know, I like the idea of paid parking in prime spots. I like the idea of developing parking lots around the CP rail area. I like the idea of shuttles. So I look forward to working with you guys and implementing that. Thank you.
We are comically on schedule now. That somehow we caught up time. So thank you all for being so respectful and just helping it flow. I'm learning a ton. I hope everybody else is too. The next topic, again, 30 seconds per answer, just for clarity, is around okay, so sewage lagoon has been a word that has been talked about a lot out there. I've heard it myself out on the streets from people talking about it. We don't need a full plan, front to back, okay? There's no expectation that if you haven't been on council, you don't have all the deeds, but the town folk are asking, do you have a perspective on the lagoon situation, and or how would you approach that if you were on council representing our needs? And specifically, the key word of the day in this is transparency back to the public with such a big decision on the table. So, weigh that for a moment, and when ready, actually, Darcy, if you have the mic, is that a true statement? You're away when you're ready to talk about all of that. That was a big question, but gives you lots of places to jump off.
Okay, apparently the lagoon's a big concern for everybody. To be honest with you, I've been researching it a little bit. I don't have all the experience in the world, but I look forward to working with everybody and addressing their concerns. Before anything were to go to council, I really appreciate talking to people individually, getting kind of like a census of what people feel, hear their ideas, their thoughts, and go from there. Thank you.
Okay, good. Angelique's next. On deck is Kim, and then Barry.
Enough chatter, let's just get in there and fix it.
I think that the project for the lagoon that was in the budget this year is underestimated. I feel that it's going to cost us a lot. I think we need to look at viable options. Terry had mentioned pairing with Gimli. I think when you look at everything that can go wrong with a lagoon, we've recently had out Fraser Woodway, there's the Midnight Hutterite colony that's wanting to put a lagoon in that's also going to put more of a strain on our lake. So if we can tie in or even have our lagoon siphoned off into the Gimli sewage system, that could cost us a lot less than what the proposed budget is for the renewal of the lagoon.
Thank you.
Yeah, the lagoon's obviously been a topic forever. We have, there has been discussions about the lagoon going somewhere north. But for sure, it's very expensive. Every time we get, an engineer come look at it, it's very expensive. The pumping station, the water station, really wasn't working when I first got on council back in 2020. And it's sort of been an issue ever since. We have been told that we're in good shape. I personally would love to get rid of it. I would love to see it go somewhere else. Plain and simple.
So it'll be Ravi, Angelique, and you went?
Yep.
You want to go twice though. Yeah. Well, let's go with Ravi, and then I'll figure out why something went wrong. Maybe I pointed at the wrong seat. We'll figure this out. We're gonna be okay.
Okay. Well, I have a few ideas, but I think the one that's put forth by Terry, I really endorse. I think he's researched it a lot, and what he's told me makes a lot of sense. Hopefully, Gimli doesn't charge an arm and a leg for us to flush out our lagoons every so often. I look forward to the time where we can all at the same time flush the toilet at the same time and not complain about it. Okay, cheers.
Thank you. My error in my ways. It was supposed to go to you, Doug. I'm sorry, I miscounted. My apologies.
I'm going to back up what Barry said for a little bit there. We had a meeting in the early start of the beginning of the year, and we brought out wastewater management people, we brought out Environment Canada, we brought out the province of Manitoba, engineers, and there's nothing wrong with that lagoon. That lagoon is fine. So whatever everybody's telling you, it's fine the way it is right now. I'm going to stand behind two things. One is annex property, build a second lagoon if we need to up there, and or back up with Mr. Calof has said, and maybe tag team with somebody else. But there's nothing wrong with that lagoon. It's over there. We've had that conversation a number of times.
Okay, thank you. Linda?
I don't know too much about the lagoon area, and I'm going to be honest about that. I hear that people are dumping things in from other communities, and that was a health concern of mine. So all I can say is that if I'm on council, I can work with whoever is working towards clearing this up. That's all I've got to say about that. Thank you.
Oh,
Did you say something?
Andrew,
That was my turn.
yeah, you're last, yep, on this one.
I've done a ton of research on this. This is what I do for a living, is research everything. The lagoon is not in the best of shape and is actually at capacity according to the engineers with the province. And the province wants to get rid of lagoons altogether, which would be far better for the health of this lake that we need operating well so that we can go swimming when it's, top algae bloom, let's get rid of that. So in terms of lagoons, we need to start looking at decommissioning that lagoon, and it would be a much cheaper option for us to work with Gimli. And overall, what I'd like to see happen is the different communities around the lake get banding together to work together so that we can come to the province as a whole and get more things done for our town. But this is something I have been researching to. It started in 2014, by the way.
Well, holy cow. We have 3 bonus minutes before we get into your closings. And we're gonna use it because you guys came all the way here. 3 words only. 3 words only. $5 an extra word again.
Single government.
Yeah. In the same way we wrap the mayors, I think I really liked hearing that. In 5 years, 3 words that reflect where you as part of council would move Winnipeg Beach. So in 5 years, 3 words that describe that for us. And then I guess you're gonna want an order.
5 words?
3 words. You do 5 words, but I can.
3 words, 5 buzz.
Okay. Barry, you're gonna go first. 3 words that describe the future of Winnipeg Beach.
Secure, clean, and developed.
Chair 1, Linda.
Growing, safety and security.
Is anyone opposed if we just go down the line?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm getting the hang of it, right?
At the end.
Yeah, that's right.
My 3 words would be honesty, respect, and transparency.
It's prosperity, safe, and forward thinking. I think that's
Hyphenated.
$5.
Budgeted, I'm sorry. Secure and clarity.
Budget, prosperity, and I'm gonna break the rules, tourism destination.
We call the rules you want, as far as I'm concerned.
$5.
I'm gonna agree with everybody and everything that was said, but I'm going to add choo-choo on the end of that.
Clean it up.
We did it, team. We got through the big slog, so now we're at the very last chunk, which is each candidate will have 60 seconds to surmise, dazzle you before we head to the polls. After that, I have a quick 2-minute closing, and I will keep it to under 2 minutes. We are somehow on schedule, and so I'm going to go back to. Do you guys want to do down the line, or you want to random order? Okay. Are you all okay going down the line? Peer pressure.
Do we have how 60?
You have 60 seconds. Yeah, and we look forward to hearing it.
Okay. Before I guess, if anybody has any questions, meet me after, and I'll answer any questions. I'll stay here as long as it takes. I said, I just want to clarify a couple of things because I heard the term wishy-washy, I was going like that. And sure enough, on the one question regarding transgender day, etc., I'm neither for nor against it. I just don't believe it belongs on the agenda, and that was what was heckled out of the crowd. The second thing was on food trucks. I'm neither for nor against food trucks, but you can't bring in a food truck that pays $200, and when I open my restaurant, it costs me $5,000. So if you're gonna put somebody on Main Street that's gonna take away some of my business, can they at least pay part of the property tax, the infrastructure tax, and all the other taxes that the rest of us pay?
I'm gonna end with the second half of what I was going to read. So I know my property cuts the town in half, but it has always been this way. People are not aware of the safety and liability issues when trespassing on a property. There are plans for a walkthrough to occur. They have been delayed due to circumstances beyond my control. Hopefully with new council, things to better the community will continue to move forward in a positive way. If elected, I would bring diplomacy, integrity, honesty, and respect to the table. I am a problem solver. In my past, I have worked as an educational assistant for 12 years. Working with children with disability gives you patience. It also requires teamwork, as a job cannot be completed without working together. Currently, I am living my retirement dream of owning my own business and working myself into the ground. I love what I do, and I love being able to share my ideas to such a diverse community. Thank you all so much for considering me as a candidate.
I just simply want to say thanks everybody for coming out. I'm really hoping in the future that, again, a lot of people talk about transparency and hidden agendas and private meetings, and you know what, I thought the same way before I got on council. And I was made a fool. I was, because it's just not a fact. If two councillors are sitting together, or three councillors are sitting together, you know, we might be talking about hockey. I mean, let's be real. But at the end of the day, we're going to do well. Whoever gets in, I mean, just hearing everybody today, I think we're very fortunate that we have this lineup of people running for council, and I see good things for the future. I really do. So thanks everybody for coming out, and all the best from Winnipeg Beach. Thank you.
Thanks everybody for coming out. I agree, we have a really great group of people here, and I hope you guys have, you know, had some information given, but it is definitely not all the information. All we can do is touch on it here. We are more than open to speaking with anybody that wants to speak further about the different ideas and concepts, etc., that each of us have. And I absolutely am for and working with other people. It's what I've done my whole life.
I have a strong finance background, and I feel that with my experience in life and different businesses here in the field, that I have a pretty well-rounded overview of what needs to run and how things need to run, and how and where you can maybe save a little bit here and a little bit there. And those are things that I would like to have the opportunity to use in our town.
Thanks very much for having me up here. It's been a real pleasure. Everyone here is very passionate, and I'm really happy to share that passion for our town. I'm someone who really colors outside the lines, and I kind of believe that anything is possible. We just need communities to come together from all walks of life and all religions. And gosh, I just have a really strong passion to work with people. I really want to erase that invisible line that separates the province and the parks and the federal. We kind of need more unity.
Just pause for a second. Wait, okay, carry on. I'll give you a few bonus seconds. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Technology is going to keep. It's something I don't like saying so much, but Terry was advocating that I mention it, but I'm really good friends with Adrian Zala, our finance minister, and he too has been advocating me to put my foot in the door, and I really believe that with the help from the province and having a better relationship, we can really move forward quickly, because I was having more to say.
Thank you, sir.
After.
Thanks.
So for the past 4 years, I've been trying to, since I've been living here, I've been trying to find purpose and meaning as ways to give back to the community, and I think becoming a councillor and representing you is the perfect way to do that. I think as a person, I believe in respect, honesty, integrity, and being of service to others. My family has had 4 generations of amazing memories growing up here, and I'm hoping that I can do that for many more generations to come. I like the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I agree with fixing all the things that need fixing, and all the things that are running well, keeping them the same. As your counselor, I want to bring a youthful and positive perspective to the table. I'm open and honest, and I work well under pressure. I look forward to meeting you and answering your questions. Thank you.
Sorry, did you want to say? Okay, I'm sorry, that was my bad. I was on a 30-second brain instead of 60. I'm really sorry. Are you sure? Okay, I'm very sorry about that.
So, as I mentioned before, I've seen and heard some things over the past few years that are good, some are bad. So I decided, what could I do to help the community? I love Winnipeg Beach. I think it's a beautiful short drive from Winnipeg. But you know, we have to learn to work together. We have to learn to respect each other. We have to not put so much negativity into where we come from, who we are, what color we are. That's been a problem for me here, and I'm hoping we can fix it. I want my grandchildren and great-grandchildren to come here and enjoy the life that we had here. So I'm hoping that I can make a positive change by you electing me for a council member. I promise to work hard and be dedicated. And if I'm not, that's okay too. But we have to learn to respect each other. And I'm going to tell you, my greatest guiders are the 7 grandmother teachings of my culture. So I encourage each and every one of you I encourage each and every one of you to vote for me as one of your counselors, and I'll try my very best. Are you cutting me off now? Or?
Very politely, yeah.
Okay, that took a second. I'll do my very best to help you as a counselor for a better life, for our future, for Winnipeg Beach. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Indulge me 60 more seconds, please. And you could spare all your applause to the end if you want to give any applause, but just you don't have to do it 12 times. It's my pet peeve. First of all, I just want to say very sincerely to the candidates who put themselves up. It is not easy to be the subject of the Facebook groups and tough meetings, shaking hands in the community. Sometimes people might have differing views, but you got up and you're standing up. This turnout today makes me very, very proud to be a Winnipeg Beacher. This is pretty cool. I genuinely thought we wouldn't get this kind of turnout. So just to everybody, really. Now I'm gonna make applause every sentence. Okay. And so a few thank you. So for Paul and Jean again, thank you so much for all the assistance, pulling all the information and the people together, logistics. And is Elaine in the room still from the Legion? The Legion was very kind. They gave us a very discounted rate to be here today, and they set up all the chairs. They let us come in the other day, so wave and say thanks very much, man. You set up 100 chairs. And so, anyone who has 2 minutes after, many hands make light work. The storage bin's like right out this door. If you could help us fold a few chairs, boy, would we love that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, why?
They have to do it.
It's a liability?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I didn't sign a form. I'm still helping. That's on record. Okay. I didn't ask you to. So, the last thing I want to say is I hope that the website was helpful. If you have thoughts on other things to include there, let us know. But we had just in the last 7 days, I just looked over 1,000 visitors to that site. So really exciting to see. I hope this session was helpful. And that's it. So we closed 2 minutes behind schedule. Thank you again. Have a great rest of the weekend. I forgot to say what voting is.
Oh, was she here? I didn't anyway, good job on that. And I guess the rest too. I'll be there.